Hello, everybody. This market is a roller coaster, and there is tons of money to be made if you have right tools and right guidance. You can see this is S&P 500. Yesterday it dropped from top from my second standard deviation 1.66%, and I told you guys do not short. This is not the time to short. This is the time to buy. This is the zone to buy. And look what happened today. It went all the way up to first standard deviation, another 1.28% made. So, and if I was giving you guys updates intraday, and if you looked at my indicators, if you copied these zones on the charts you have, you could have made 1.5% yesterday, and today another 1%. So 2.5% on S&P 500 in just 2 days. That's amazing returns. You can see same thing on Nasdaq 100. Like I told you guys, do not short here. Came to second standard deviation 2.3% yesterday, and if you bought today, like I said in my last video yesterday, and you can see almost 2% up, 2.5% down, 4.5% you can make on Nasdaq 100. You can see easy trades, easy zones, very good setups here which I'm sharing. And if you like to know about these setups, if you want to know intraday updates, please join my channel. And I posted some updates this week for free, but going forward from next week onwards, I'll be posting 3 updates: pre-market, mid-market, and end of day market for members only. And then end of the day, I will release one video which is going to be free for everybody, so you guys can see how we did. And it's only $6, guys. You can try 1 month for $6. Doesn't hurt. If you don't like it, just unsubscribe from next month. So nothing to lose here. And you can get to know if you make money, you can make for the whole year worth money in one single trade. And guys, if you like the content, please hit the like button. Only takes 1 second to hit the like, and share with your friends and family, and let everybody make money. Okay, so we will quickly go with setups for Monday. And I will show you there are still some stocks like Enbridge in the buy zone. So still a lot of other stocks. Most of the market went up, but utility sectors are weak, and healthcare sectors were weak because today was risk on day. And basically all tech stocks, growth stocks are pumping, and all safety stocks, healthcare, utilities were dumped. But there will be time when this will reverse, and utilities and healthcare will go up, dollar will go up, and everything else will go down. So this is the time to accumulate stocks like NBIT. So let's quickly look through what stocks are good as of now, as of today, as of Monday morning open trade, what you can buy to make quick profits. So you can see Enbridge closed near second standard deviation. ENB, this is the largest Canadian utilities provider. You really need to buy this, okay? This is going to pump, and if it goes from here to first standard deviation, you can easily make 2.5%, okay, guys? Still in a very good buy zone. Wheat is in a buy zone. You can see came very close to first standard deviation. It pumped. You could have taken profits here. So next Monday, and you can look to buy here. Wheat is also good. And let's quickly see what else is there. Let's see if there's any other stock. Corn is also in the buy zone. Commodities are selling. Soya beans in the buy zone, sugar in the buy zone. This is your lucky chance. This is if you were waiting to buy commodities, they were pumping. This is your chance, guys. Do not miss. I think commodities are selling because Fed's raised interest rates, but eventually they're going to pump very high. Okay, so you can see all these are in buy zones. Very good trades. These are the ETF you can buy. For sugar, you can buy cane ETF. Soybean, you can buy SOYB ETF. For corn, you can buy corn ETF. For wheat, you can buy WEAT ETF. Okay, so these are good trades. And let's see what else is there. Utility sectors, it came to the buy zone. Actually, it ended on the buy zone. Perfect time to buy utility sector. XLU, you can buy 3X ETF. UTSL, this is 3X ETF. Very dangerous, but you will have 3 times the gain if you buy this here. And real estate sector, let's see. Real estate sector is also in the buy zone. Okay, you can also buy RETL. This is 3X ETF. If you want to trade, take leverage, this is gonna be pumping 3 times XLRE. Cisco is in the buy zone. McDonald, nothing here. Honeywell is in the buy zone in near third standard deviation. Very good time to buy Honeywell, guys. Mastercard is in the buy zone. TELUS in the buy zone, Bell is in the buy zone, telecommunication sectors, these are in the buy zone. UNH touched the buy zone and pumped. Just keep an eye on these levels. Pfizer is in the buy zone, guys. Very good time to buy Pfizer. And CVS Health, very close to the buy zone. Let's see some of the banks. FTS, another utility sector, is in the buy zone, below second standard deviation. Very, very lucky time to buy. And let's see if there's anything else. I think XOM, it came below after earnings and then bounced from the buy zone. So these are some of the stocks which you can buy as soon as Monday morning. You can look to buy these. And let's quickly look at indices and the zones for Monday and for the open on Sunday night. You can look at these zones here. This is not the time to buy. This is the time to sell. So on Monday, we can look at these. This is S&P 500, 45.91, 46.10, 46.28. If we are here on Monday, look to sell, look to buy inverse ETF. You can look to short. NASDAQ also very close to the sell zone. This is the zone you look to short. US 30, no, this is in the middle. You don't do anything in the middle, so leave it alone. If it goes here, sell. If it goes below, buy. US 2000, close to the sell zone, but wait for it to go. You can take a screenshot of these zones for Monday trade or futures trade. You have to sell here or wait for it to come back here. Gold in the middle, you do nothing here. Silver is in the middle. You can see silver also came to buy zone and pumped. Gold came to buy zone yesterday, sold heavily, came to touch third standard deviation. Perfect buy. I told you guys yesterday, this is the time to buy gold, and gold miners were pumping. We'll look at soon, very, very soon. Natural gas, touch the buy zone, pump. Now it's in the middle. Do not do anything. Wait for it to come down or sell when it goes up. Crude oil, close to the sell zone. And Bitcoin came, I told you guys yesterday, buy here, and it came and it pumped to the sell zone, then dumped. Now in the middle, do not do anything in the middle. Ethereum come close to the sell zone, look to go lower here. And let's quickly look at anything else stock wise. Actually, let's quickly, this is the perfect time to look at daily analysis. Sorry, Hang Seng Index in the sell zone. This is pumping very hard. All Chinese stocks are pumping hard. This is where you need to take inverse or start to look into put options for these ones. Okay, so now let's quickly look into daily chart, long-term time frame, and let's quickly analyze from a long-term point of view. Let's bring our indicators in. Let's go to daily chart. So Bitcoin, let's zoom in very quickly where we are with the Bitcoin. You can see I still do not see any reversal. I want to see green line cross above red line. So if I zoom in, you can see what I want. I want to see this green line cross red line, like how it crossed here, That will be the reversal. Right now it's going straight down, so no indications of reversal. And also I want to see a green dot on RSI. You can see green dot here, I don't see that yet. So nothing here. Bitcoin is still very bearish. And you can see it's struggling around this 50 SMA. If it closes below, it's going to go to this trend line around 28K. So be very careful here. And I do expect eventually Bitcoin to move higher, to go above this previous high. So any dips, look to buy. Okay. Same thing on Ethereum. Ethereum is holding on this trend line, right? Holding very nicely on this trend line and right on the support. So if it breaks over the weekend, that's not a good news. If it holds here, it's ready to pump from here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a chart here, which I think Ethereum is getting ready to pump after this dip. So be very, very ready and buy all the dips. All right, so this covers crypto. Let's quickly look into S&P 500 and SPY. I think it closed the gap. So let's go to one. No, it did not. It gapped up. This gap is still not closed. So eventually it will be closed. And I do expect this trend line here eventually will hit that trend line. Probably it's going to top out very soon and then come back to hit this trend line. Okay. It can go slightly up higher more, but eventually look at all these gaps, guys. All these gaps, okay? So be very careful, although it's in the bull market, but we really want to see these gaps getting filled. And from here, August, September, October could be bearish, okay? Be very careful here. Triple Q, same thing, topped out. Let's quickly go to 1 hour chart. Did it fill the gap? Still did not fill, so it can still go higher. Fill this gap. This gap is going to be filled around 385, so still on Monday it can go a little bit higher and then come back, but I'm not buying until it's back on this trend line. Okay. Dow Jones looking for lower prices. All these gaps, all these green lines are the gaps to fill. Same thing on IWM, looking for lower prices here. All right. Let's quickly move on to gold miners. And you can see came very close to the trend line here. Today also up, but not that much up. But let's go to 1 hour chart, see if the gap is filled. You can see these gaps. Today we gapped up, and still this gap is not filled. And there's another gap here that is also not filled. So looking for a little bit more downside. And from here, I'm looking for at least around 1.5% downside, and that will be a nice gap fill before we pump higher. So it's getting very close to the buy zone. So look to buy all the dips on gold miners. Gold miners are buy the dip stocks. And this is XLE looking for gaps to fill to the downside, not bullish on energy sector this year. XLV, it was down, but it eventually recovered, touched this green line, and it's possible we can fill this gap, or it's possible we go down and fill these gaps and then go higher. But I prefer it fills these gaps first and then go down. XLU, actually, it was a great time to buy, holding this support 200 EMA and 200 SMA, dark blue and light blue line, very nicely. And it could be a lower high. You can see higher high, and then it could be a higher low before it goes high. So XLU is very good time to buy. All of the industries are at the top, buy utility sectors. And industrial, I got this red dot and green line below red line. So looking for lower prices, nothing special here. Real estate sector going lower, but it's still holding. You can see above 200 SMA and 200 EMA. So looking, it's possible it can go a little bit more lower. This is a trend line, and that's what I'm hoping, because mortgage rates are going higher. So be careful here. XLF kind of flat today, got a red dot on yesterday. And you can see green line about to cross red line. So it's a bullish, going to put a lot of pressure, downwards pressure on financial very, very soon. So be very careful. Tesla up 4%. And it again created another gap. So that gap will be filled. You can see today it gapped up around 262 and finding resistance around this 50 EMA yellow line. Still not able to cross above that. So be careful. Looking for longer term. It's not going to go straight down. You can see this could be like a bear flag. You can see it's making a bear flag. This is a post. It can make a bear flag and can go down. And the target would be this gap here around 221, and that the trend line is also coming here. Netflix, again, things are not going to go straight down, guys. It came on the support and then bouncing, but again finding resistance, it could go down. So this is a trend line I'm looking to buy. Trend line, Google is higher, but still you can see divergences are happening on RSI and PPO. So nothing changed here. Microsoft is bouncing, another gap up, but looking for still lower prices here. Apple still holding this bearish rising wedge with the negative divergence on PPO and RSI. You can see it's going higher, but on divergence, so looking for a break. Probably it's going to happen during after the, I think, 3rd of August. Is it next week? So next week we'll have, I think, a big dump on Apple, in my opinion. Meta gap up. I think the gap should be closed eventually. Amazon, again, earnings are coming soon. Amazon is a stock which is still way away from the top. So let's see, top to the now, 30% down. So it's possible earnings could be bullish and we just pump higher. But for now, looking for probably this gap to fill and then go down. We'll see how it goes. NVDA, not interested at all. All these gaps that fell to the downside. AMD also gapped up today. So nothing interesting here. And let's quickly end with VIX. VIX is down 7%, just chopping around, building a base here. It's getting ready for like a big base. So be ready, guys. This is possible. This pump was here. Now it's just getting ready for a base. So eventually it's going to pump higher. It's not going to stay here for long, guys. You can see eventually it pumps higher. So be ready. VIX is ready to explode any day, any moment. So that's a very, very, you have to be very attentive and a risk indicator because when VIX goes higher, all the other stocks go down. Okay, guys, that's it for today. And if you like the content, hit the like button. And I gave you guys a lot of stocks to buy on Monday. Hopefully, you will have a good trading day. And if you have any questions, just message me. And I wish you all a great weekend and a happy trading week starting Monday. Take care. Bye.